Cancer souls. Welcome to your reading. I am so grateful that you are here. My name is Nikki, and I use my clairaudient and channeling abilities to help people find the magic within. If you're new here, welcome. I channel messages from creative expression such as movies, books, and music. And I'm excited and honored to be doing this reading for you today. For this series, I will be channeling messages from Elvis Presley songs. I was inspired to do this series because a couple of weeks ago I went and seen the new Elvis film with my grandpa in the theater, and I loved this movie so much. And I learned some things about Elvis that I didn't know before. He actually passed away when he was 41 or 42 years old, and he was also very controlled by the music industry. But on a positive note, his music is filled with a lot of light messages. So I thought this would be a cool opportunity to honor Elvis Presley and to bring some messages to you, Cancer. So how the reading will work, I will use a Spotify playlist on my phone called This is Elvis Presley. I will let Spirit choose the song, I will channel the lyrics, and then I'll do an intuitive card reading to get some additional messages. So let's see which Elvis Presley song has a message for you, Cancer. We have I'll Never Fall in Love Again. So I'm going to go channel the lyrics from that song and I will be right back. Sit tight. Okay, Cancer souls, here are your channeled lyrics from the song I'll Never Fall in Love Again. I've been in love so many times. I thought I knew the score. And you've treated me so wrong. I can't take any more. One more time. I've been in love so many times. I thought I knew the score. Now you've treated me so wrong. I can't take any more. Let's see what your cards have to say, Cancer. The first deck we're using is Work Your Light deck. Thank you, Spirit. What are your additional messages for my Cancer souls? Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? Next we have Fairies of the Oracle. Thank you, Spirit. What else? Just flew right out. We have Temptation. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit? Perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. Next, we'll pull a card from the Keepers of Light deck. Thank you, Spirit. What else? Odin, Psychic Insight. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. And your final card will come from the Power Affirmation deck. Thank you, Spirit. What are your final messages for my Cancer souls? I listen with love to my body's messages. My body is always working toward optimum health. My body wants to be whole and healthy. I cooperate and become healthy, whole, and complete. Okay, Cancer, you are very intuitive. I'm first and foremost being drawn to psychic insight. I feel like you're having an awakening. This could be an awakening within an awakening, but I'm drawn to your third eye is open, see truth for what it is, follow your intuition. You are being shown the truth about people around you. And the biggest message coming through is that while you come into this awareness, to do your best to refrain from judgment, okay? And how we do that, it can be difficult to do that if we're so used to coming from that place. But it's coming from a place of being curious, staying flexible, instead of judgment once you truly see the truth for who people are. Because I feel like with the lyrics in your song, there is a sense of heartbreak here. And you're learning the truth about people you've been in a relationship with. The lyric says, I've been in love so many times. So I'm seeing how a lot of you have dated a lot of different people or have had a lot of crushes, maybe perhaps have a tendency to fall in love easily because it says, I thought I knew the score. So it's like somebody coming in and completely catching you off guard with your emotions and your feelings. It's almost like this energy of like the player getting played is kind of like what I feel like. Not saying that you are a player, but it's like this energy of someone dating people, getting bored, and then being blindsided by someone who you're not bored by. Like thinking you thought you knew the score with the people that you were interested in. Someone finally being everything you thought you wanted. Now you've treated me so wrong, I can't take anymore. So there is a shadow aspect coming up here in regards to relationships you've had in the past. And I'm being called to tell you a story. All right? I had a boyfriend at the age of 16, and I dated him for almost 8 years. I believe it was 7.5. And I was not the nicest person to him. He was a good man, but I was staying in a relationship where I was trying to force a connection that just wasn't there for me. And instead of being honest with him, I actually ended up cheating on him. And it led to some very painful things within that relationship. And it was a very bad breakup. But after that, I hadn't really learned my lesson. I started dating around and still operating from the consciousness that I had at the time. People probably had to learn some karmic lessons from me. So there was a time in my life where I was the villain in some people's stories. And I'm not proud of that, but that's what my soul chose to experience and what other people's souls chose to experience with me. But then I met someone who, it's like the energy of this. So this is like what I'm kind of feeling here with your situation, Cancer, where you meet somebody, you fall for them, you think they're everything that you've been looking for, and it turns out that they're not. That they're here to be the villain in your story and to teach you valuable lessons. That's what happened to me. And it was probably the most painful thing I ever went through. I was hung up on this person for 6 years. And it was a long journey towards learning my own value and my self-worth, and learning what I would and would not put up with. So I feel like you have gone through something similar. I've been in love so many times, I thought I knew the score. Now you've treated me so wrong, I can't take any more. So you're healing right now from this. But also, your psychic abilities are helping you heal from this, your intuition, because your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. But I'm also seeing there is a certain sense of temptation to go back to something that you've already walked away from for some of you. Now open up my clairaudience and get some more information on this temptation. But the first card that came out was, where are you being called to journey to? There's something you're being asked to let go of, to see truth for what it is. Because I feel like this energy of depletion, your body is communicating with you so much right now. That's why we have, I listen with love to my body's messages. So if you're around a certain person and the energy doesn't feel good, it doesn't leave you feeling uplifted, it doesn't make you feel good about yourself, Spirit is saying to listen to your body's messages with love. My body is always working toward optimum health. So this could also just be as simple as going out in nature, like the guy on the card here, and walking and tuning your frequency to the vibrations of nature, because nature is very healing. And when we're out in nature, we also get a lot of downloads, intuitive hits. Your intuition will strengthen the more time you spend outside. My body wants to be whole and healthy. I cooperate and become healthy, whole, and complete. And with the lyrics here, now you've treated me so wrong, I can't take anymore. I am feeling a very dense energy of someone that you've dated who made inappropriate comments about your body image. I'm picking up on body shaming very, very strongly for some of you. And that is not unconditional love. Someone who loves you unconditionally will love you as you are. They won't put conditions on you in that way, all right? So be mindful of that if you're still in this dynamic with a person who is not treating you very nice, all right? I'd like to open up my clairaudience and see what I can hear from Spirit specifically about this temptation. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Some of you are dealing with someone who is in a relationship already, who potentially could be married, has children, and I am going to tell you another story here. I found out who my twin flame was in August of last year. And my twin flame is married, has 3 children. And when I found out who my twin flame was, I was so excited, because he's someone who is very successful, who has done a lot of really cool things in the world. And I couldn't believe that this person was my twin flame. And I started dreaming about him every single night. And he brings me messages about how to heal. And I found myself wanting to see him in the astral realm a lot more, because it is possible to be intimate with someone in the astral realm. But what happened was, I had a dream where I showed up at his house and his wife was like cooking dinner in the dream. And I just went in there. They were rushing around trying to get everything ready for dinner. And they said to just go outside and wait a little bit, that it was too soon. It was too early. So I went back outside. And when I went outside, all of these bees like swarmed to me and started stinging me all over my body. So if we impose on someone who's already in a relationship or somebody who is married. The bees are a metaphor for the karma that you will experience and inflict on yourself. Okay? And I said, hell no to that, and I withdrew my energy. Because, I mean, it's just not worth it. It is not worth it, okay? I am not inflicting millions of bee stings all over my body for someone that I don't even really know. Yeah, our souls know each other, but in perfect timing, if it is meant to be, then it will be. But I am perfectly happy in a relationship right now, and I choose to be present in that with my partner. So there's like a similar energy here with that. And Spirit wants to bring through the karmic energy if we act on certain temptations. All right? So be very mindful of that. What else, Spirit? Thank you. Odin is coming through very strongly. Do you work specifically with Odin? What are you saying here with Odin? May I connect with Odin? Thank you. That's interesting. I feel like some of you have had past lives with Odin. He very well could be a very strong spirit guide for you, a soul connection, helping you with your psychic insight. What messages are you bringing through, Odin? Thank you. Okay, he's saying to pull another Keeper of the Light card. Thank you, Spirit. What else are you bringing through for my Cancers? The Divine Director, intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Well, dang. Well, you don't really have to worry about this temptation too much because divine intervention will take place with it, is what I'm feeling. Your spirit guides are going to do everything in their power to help you not fall prey to temptation. Now, that's not to say that they will be successful because we have free will, but if you have the conscious awareness of this, then it will be a little easier, all right? Because I do feel like you have very strong ties with a certain person in your life right now, but there is divine intervention occurring with this connection. I'm feeling there are very powerful ascended masters helping you with this, but also helping you to see the truth about it, helping you to look at things in a different way, to know the consequences of certain actions. Just trust and have faith, okay? And if you have been worrying about temptation, meditating and speaking with your spirit guides, specifically if you connect with Odin, they will help you to neutralize that energy, okay? But there's something very specific you're being called to go do, to journey somewhere. And I feel like this will help take your mind off of whoever energy is so entrenched. I do pick up on twin flame vibes very, very strongly. And we can't cut cords with our twin flame, so that's kind of a dilemma there. But you can learn to continue to take your power back to balance your masculine and your feminine. You can also ask for divine intervention. But your body and nature is really communicating with you right now, Cancer, okay? Any final messages for my Cancer souls? Thank you, Spirit. I'm hearing whispering. What's the whispering, Spirit? I'm I'm hearing Spirit say very loud and clear, louder for those in the back. So there's a message here that you have to say, but if you whisper it, if you don't say it, then nobody will know the power of what you're bringing forth here. So perhaps you are here to also change conversations around the twin flame journey to help bring insights into what it really looks like. It definitely has been glamorized, and it can be a very turbulent relationship if both parties do not love themselves and each other unconditionally. So, very cool reading, Cancer. Those are your messages. If your reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. I'm excited and honored to have done this reading for you today. If you liked any of the decks of cards I used, I'm linking those in the description box down below as well. I also do a podcast called the Slumber Party Massacre podcast with 4 amazing women, my sister Lacey, Rebecca, Carly, and Heather. If that's something you're interested in, I'm linking that in the description box down below as well. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you on the next video.